While Kalinka had taken a step back from the day-to-day management of the new republic, she was in no way disinterested in the goings-on of the republic. She was impressed with how quickly Uliov and Clarence had turned the export situation around. The proof of their success was in the ruble balance now available to the company. This balance was making the nuclear industry much more viable than she'd previously thought. She mumbled to herself, I can see rubles coming in from every direction. Building electronics is going to be the final game changer for the economy. Peter was at Kalinka's office door. He asked, the final game changer? Kalinka looked up from the report she was analyzing, smiled, and said, yes, it will be. Do you have a differing opinion, Peter? Peter returned Kalinka's smile. I suppose it depends on how you define the word final. If it's a significant change measured by rubles, then I can agree with your statement. Kalinka continued. But if it's a moral or social change, then the change game is different. Am I close, Peter? Peter replied, that's exactly where I was going. In my view, Peter continued, adding more farming and ultimately cattle production will make our republic near self-sufficient. Only power production would remain. Kalinka responded with, neither of which are very impactful in terms of rubles spent. When we compare them to any of the high-tech industries we've recently implemented, they would net some decent gains and would drop our unemployment numbers significantly. Speaking of which, Peter said, the numbers we collect are based on the Republic as a whole. It would be useful to see how each city is doing independently. Kalinka nodded. City halls were never a high priority. We had other issues to sort out. I think it's time we made some plans. I'll drop a hint to Uliov and Clarence. Peter replied, that would be most welcome, Kalinka. Are we almost done here? We're meeting with our real estate agent tonight. We should have dinner before we go to the viewings. Great idea, Kalinka said. I'll pack everything up here. Two of the properties we're going to see look promising. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Peter replied, me as well. I'm thinking we're on the same page. Kalinka responded, I sure hope so. She started packing the papers up and said, I'll meet you up front. Hi, Jeeb here. Welcome to what was, what will be episode 67, but I was quite shocked when I started opened the save file up and got a notification that it was going to try to subscribe to some workshop items. And I was, okay, well, let's give it a shot. So I tried a number of times. And sorry, by the way, welcome and thank you for taking time out of your day to come and check out my playthrough. Workers and Resources Soviet Republic and Rote Bucht 1.0 reboot. So now back to my rant. No, it's not really a rant, but a little surprised. And ended up with 12 buildings deleted, as you can see from the missing workshop items. And I was like, well, this is going to be a pain in the neck to try to find where all these buildings are that are gone. So I just started over on the way over on this side of the map and worked my way through, and actually ended up discovering that all of the residences in Mazina, the new city, as I've been calling it from time to time, are gone. And these ones were all populated. So you can see 3,757. That's well down from the 9,000-ish that we had here leading up to episode 67. So you can see doing well on the money front, 9.5 million rubles, good to go. So my first thoughts when that happened were, well, there's no way I can recover from this because we can't even cover our basic industries, and we're not going to get anything built to cover any of this. How do we start over? And then I thought, well, what if we don't start over? What if I take advantage of the cheat menu and replace those buildings with buildings that I'm quite sure are not going to be taken down? or from the workshop, that is. So that's what I ended up doing. This is the pre-save, the file that I saved from the end of episode 66. So I just wanted to show you what happened. You can see that yeah, obviously this is empty spots here for 3, 6, 9, 12 buildings. So those are the 12 that are gone. I'm going to load up the save where I recovered and explain what I did, and we'll go forward from there. So we'll catch you in a bit. All right, so here we are. This is the new buildings. They're basically the old buildings. I think it held 430 or 435. And there was 3 of them in each one of these clusters, which gave each one around 1,300 people. So after much searching, I found Chris Brammer's beautiful Fjordskas, and basically 4 of them are pretty equivalent to 3 of the other ones, and they fit in the same space. Obviously, the footpaths are a little bit different. You can see that I've actually got these ones planned. They were the original, they weren't saved, but so yeah, they fit in nicely in terms of the population. I think we're ish for the numbers here. This was pretty expensive to populate. 3,900 people bought. I bought them in a ratio of each one of these buildings. I would buy 100 highly educated workers and 240 educated workers. So yeah, that's that I had the 9.5 million, and I got it down to basically 0 and still had room left. So I used the handy dandy cheat menu and punched it all in, punched some more cash in, and then ended up having to it was down at like 965,000, so I just gave myself 9 million and said I'm good with that. You can see what how much I spent on immigrants. It was 18 million total. I didn't see that before, but yeah, that's what we're not going to have a great January cash wise. But yeah, so what I did was I when I turned the cheat menu on, I turned off. I don't want to activate it now, but then you see that it's not on now. I've got I deactivated the destruction. I think it's waste and I can't remember the word. There's where the deconstruction office. Oh, this is driving me nuts. I can't remember it. Demolition. Yeah, so waste and demolition. So I turned it to just waste, and I took it off of the mode, the realistic mode. I took it off realistic mode so I could delete the all of the paths and everything out of here without having to use the demolition office, and then just auto built the buildings. So there'll also be now that I'm thinking about it, an import of a whole bunch of resources. Yeah, you can see steel and prefabs and that kind of stuff from when we for building those buildings, as well as the footpaths and whoops, sorry about that. The footpaths that we put in or I put in to make the Republic work. So I think we're in a reasonable place. We don't have a whole bunch of heat because basically the people that were living in here were gone, which means there are no workers here. But I think there's uh, buses on the way there. Now, I don't know if this is, yeah, that's not one of the buses destined to the, you see, we got lots of people here. They're eager to work. Um, I was pretty sure I saw, there's one on its way back. Let's have a peek. I'm hoping it recovers pretty quickly because the one of the complaints is the fact that we don't have. No, he's on it. So there's 26 workers right there on their way. Okay, well, he's just leaving the bus station. So okay, I think that's going to be okay. You can see that that's one of the temperature in the building is too low, and it is. It's coming up, but it's dropping here. It's hanging there, but would really like to get people in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this run for a little bit, and hopefully it doesn't implode. So yeah, welcome to fun times in Rote Bucht 1.0. Anyway, let's let this thing run and see how we get on. Put this on to fast mode as well. Maybe follow him. Yeah, it was a little bit of a shock, and then I was thinking, well, this isn't how I was planning on, or how I was thinking this wanting the series to end. Not in the least, but fortunately, it's not going to be ending that way. Because I was really having a hard time figuring out. Yeah, we're getting some heat back now. Cool. I was really having a hard time figuring out how I was going to be able to recover from that, what I was going to be able to do. There were so many buildings that I had to look at in here that just weren't going to give me the same number of workers back. I couldn't figure out a way to do it. I mean, there's plenty that are big enough, but they wouldn't fit in the space. It just that's just not going to fit there, right? So anyway, I found a way to make it work with Chris Brammer's help, so that's awesome. And I think it's yeah. So our happiness change is changing substantially, and let's yeah, unemployment. You'll be employed pretty quickly here. It's 13. Yeah, it's dropping pretty rapidly. So, heating issues. Yes, not anymore. I'll get rid of these just so I'm aware that any new messages that come up that talk about heating are yeah, and we're down to 5% unemployment now. Looks like we're stabilized now. So okay, cool. Fun times. All right. Now I'm trying to remember what exactly I was working on. I know. Oh, the plastics. Not the plastics. Sorry, the electronics assembly, and we actually implemented electronic components, which is cool. We also need to put a bigger export DO in because these four guys are just not going to be enough to take care of exporting the chemicals, plastics, and electronics. Well, chemicals, plastic, electronic components, and electronics. So I'm thinking, is this? Yeah, this is 8. That's 2 per building because we're gonna have or 2 per supply. Yeah, I think having an 8 one and maybe sticking it right on that corner there makes it pretty close for everything. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So I'll get that planned. I don't want to take the other one out. Let's tee that and get in a little bit. Oh, footpath. Okay, well, maybe we're maybe we're coming over this way. That'll be fine. We'll get the road done, and we have a mechanism available for that road. Awesome. How are we looking here? Oh, what? Oh, I clicked on the vehicle. Okay. Yeah, we're just in needing concrete. So that's been a theme, hasn't it? That's the general container loading, and it also needs concrete, and we're loading this as quickly as we can. It looks like, I mean, well, maybe not as we can. We are shy on numbers. We do need to get the rest of the city built to be able to provide us with the numbers that we need, and that's going to help. That will also help with getting more steel. So we're looking at here, we just need people. Oh, well, let's get some people on this. Or is it a roller? I can't remember if they would use yeah, it should use a roller. Oh, well. Waiting for him to come and be picked up. That's what that looks like to me. And it's just taking a little bit of time. We get a few more workers in here, we should be able to turn these ships over a little bit quicker. And I think the nice thing with these is yeah, it's 1 million rubles in a shot, and we're, you know, without exporting those things, you know, we're doing pretty well as it stands. So yeah, good stuff. Okay. I need to go. Where else? Oh, I know what I can do to see what else is being worked on. Oh, I don't have people assigned here. That's interesting. Okay, what all is being worked on? Okay. Oh, the cargo harbor on the other side as well is being dealt with. Right. I just used that to kind of do an interim hop over. How are we looking here? Crops. We're doing pretty well. We're doing better at loading them. I'm just curious to see how well we're doing here, and we are keeping crops there-ish. This guy will, when he is 15, will be replaced. I don't think it's causing any real grief. We're in recovery mode. Get that back above 80%. Get our health back up. Recovered from the little cooldown that we had. And let's see about right. Yeah, this was going to be the transfer. CO or DO, sorry. And yeah, it's got everything it needs. Just with this 50 people should be enough to get that sorted out, I would think. And concrete, there you go. Concrete. Yeah, they're low priority, so they're a little bit less than real important, if you will. Those buildings need to be built to get access to them. Okay. We can build those as well. That's mostly asphalt, so yeah. Isn't a whole bunch to plan out just at the moment. And then once we get this stuff finished up, we'll start working on some of the infrastructure at Mazzina, the new city, so that we can finish off the rest of the buildings there. But I would also like to get the power plant fired up, and then I'll get into doing a big farm up just past where we're taking the iron ore out. Okay, so what do we need here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 products. This one's going to be pretty easy, I think, to figure out what we need. A dry bulk tank. And let's see capacity-wise, because we're not going very far, so we don't actually need to have 95 miles an hour kind of thing, but I would like a little bit of capacity. So interesting colors, maybe. Oh yeah, I didn't change this over to heating. Oops. All right. Yeah, let's go. We'll start off with one cistern, and we have a covered hull. I'm gonna do one covered hull. This is capacity again. This would be for our mechanical components. Oh, I don't have workshop items ticked off there. We're not going to need 31 tons of mechanical components. I haven't used this one. I used this one quite a bit in Fjordland once I found out about it. It's a different one, so let's get one of those. And I'm just going with one. Buildings on fire, Hensazino storage. Where is that? Oh, you should be fine, I'm thinking. Yeah, there's the fire truck right there, so should be out in no time. Cool. Job well done. Yeah, let's go with this one. It's different. Okay, and I'm going with 2 open hulls because we have bricks and prefabs. So, yeah, and this is another. Oh, it's a T813. This is one that I used a lot. So, yeah, bricks and prefabs. We'll get 2 of those, and we'll set up a little route here. That's our cistern, so we can go load. Well, we'll load from here to begin with, and then once everything's done, we can get that sorted out and unload there. Just quickly pause this so we don't end up doing something silly. This is cement, unload. Let's keep that, try to keep that as full as possible. No. Look at the right one. This can haul 15 tons. So if I do 80%, that's 20. Oh, I could do 90%, and then that's 1 truckload. So keep it try to keep it 90% full. Keep them on the road. Okay. And it just occurred to me that we don't have fuel down here either. Oh well, it is what it is. Bricks. Let's see, 50-50. So same kind of thing. Bricks, 80 tons. So we want to load here and unload there. That was the, yeah, so don't have the vehicle here. We'll get that, the percentages sorted out. Prefabs, load them up and unload at the same place. Right there. And the last one is our mechanical components. Loading mechanical components and unloading them there. Cool. And we'll get all of that. Let's get this all ordered here. Bricks, panels, factory, and mechanical components. Those are all our loads, 4 loads and 3 unloads. And it would be good to have some fuel here too. Cool. Okay, let that run. Get the vehicles on the way. Awesome. Could have probably just loaded this guy up and, well, it's DO1. I think DO1 is full. All good. And this is our export, so we'll transfer some stuff over that is, well, we're going to be stopping the exports here soon as well. We'll have a peek at everything there, so. And we've got the covered hull, which will allow us to load mechanical components and unload mechanical components. And I think, oh, that's, yeah, sorry, wrong one. Mechanical components, that's 100. How big, what's our capacity on these things? Why did I get 2 of those? Oh, I think I doubt, yeah, oh well. It is what it is. 9 tons, so yeah, that can stay 90% as well. I think it'll be the same for, yeah. I clicked it and then I went away. I was talking about something else. I came back and I wasn't sure I'd clicked it, and I obviously had. So anyway, that's done now. Let's rename this. Call that bricks, prefab, cement, and prefab, cement, and mechanical comps. Cool. Yeah. Just needing some asphalt there, some people. May as well assign those there. Don't know what we need here. Steel and mechanical components. We'll assign the people on that. And I don't know that I started this. No, I didn't. And it's the most awkward one to get to. Maybe I should have done that one first. Oh well. C'est la vie. Okay, well, we got one of the ships filled. Oh, and we now have... Okay, well, we've got a little bit of work to do here now. We need mechanical components, electronic components, and plastics. Okay, let her run. Who's distributing? This guy's distributing mechanical components, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, let's get that. Going. And we'll unload mechanical components there. And I'm going to go with 50%. I think that's all we can get from there. So we've got our mechanical components. We need electronic components. This is our distribution. Yeah. Okay, so we're picking plastics up, I think. Yes, we are. Yeah, okay. Plastics there, unloading. Think that's... No, because we have we have plastics there, so we don't need to drop off plastics. We just need... I just want to have it specifically laid out. That's what we're doing. Okay, so now we have our plastics, and we need to... are we distributing? Who's picking up from here? That's what I want. CODO. So that's supplying to all of our distribution offices. So I think we should probably also pick up from here and drop off there. So that's our electronic components. And we want to drop them off there. So now... and we'll produce electronics. Yep. Or we should be producing electronics after this, I would hope. And what else? What did we just add in here? Modred Warehouse 3, that's this one, yeah. Want to rename that. That'll make more sense to me for pickup. And I think that's the only one I really need to change, and that's going to go after the customs house, or after Modred Warehouse 2. I'll have to change that name. What are we? Oh, it's plastics. Okay. Simple enough. That'll make things easier. Modred Plastics Warehouse. Awesome. 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 All right. Cool. Let her rip. And let's hopefully watch everything. Yep, electronics assembly. So we got our plastics. We should be getting there's our electronic components, and we should be getting mechanical. They're coming a little bit from a little bit of a distance, and I I know we're gonna need, excuse me, a garbage. Just get that started. Yeah, we're gonna need a garbage here. Because I don't think this is in range of anything. No, for sure it's not. I think this is, oh, maybe not. I was hoping. Okay, let's get the garbage situation sorted out. I'm gonna want this one in, but it's gonna be a tight squeeze no matter where I put it. And I wouldn't mind it actually covering this one as well, if it's even. I don't know that it's possible that we can do that. Getting them both covered with one. So we've got a small one there that I think is covering both of these, maybe even a larger group of them. Because I think your garbage is, yeah, definitely from there. Okay, how do we get that in there? I think this would be the logical place for it. Okay, we got a truck on the way. We're good. Let's just hop back here. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to get that. Yeah, this will be the place for the garbage. Might be able to sneak it up this direction, which means it'll be able to pick up from here and here. And we have mechanical components now, so we should have electronics. And I want to limit that amount. Yes, please. I don't know why I didn't do that before. 100. I don't know that we'll ever get up to 140, but well, this is cool. I'm gonna take this down to 50. It's not gonna make a difference because we're not getting. Well, we just did there. I didn't think we were getting enough people. And I want to let this run for a little while before I get just to build up a little bit of a stock before we really start depending on this for all our electronics. Fire extinguished, good stuff. I keep looking at this and it's like, wow, I don't have the rail lines out, so I don't have it as a reminder of what my what it's for. Building this little shortcut paid off a lot. Took a lot of the traffic out of town. So now we're just really basically looking at consumer goods and buses running around town. So are we looking? Yeah, we're doing all right for. Oh, we got basically. I think this is a manpower issue. Yikes. Oh. Sorry, just got to pause. I got to think. I need to be able to manage this. This is why I set this up and why my plan for this was to give these two the priority, which I can still do. I just output 1, that's a priority. Output 2 is not hooked to anything, and output 3 is a medium priority. Okay. let's see if that's use priorities. Output 1 is a high priority. Output, which one is output 1 is a high priority. Output 2 isn't used, and output 3 is a medium priority. Okay, I'm gonna run with that for now to see what how that affects getting filled up. I'm pretty well. We do certainly have the numbers we're asking for. Maybe I need to ask for more. I don't know. Yeah, got some for a moment there. Where were you? You're doing the fuel thing, so you didn't get much in the way of fuel, did you? Okay. Yikes. May have to turn at least for the fuel turn. I don't think I can turn it off. Really? I'll put it to low. Maybe that. Will make a difference. Interesting watching it do that. I don't know if there's somebody in. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there picking anything up. Okay, getting a little bit. Okay. I'm less concerned about the bitumen. It's not as much of a high demand. Yeah, definitely going to have to get more people. Well, yeah, we're getting more people now, so let's make that happen. Yeah, the bitumen. Yeah, I think we just basically redirected all the fuel down here. We used up everything on the upper side. Oh, this is getting fuel now, though. It shouldn't be. Ah. Turn this one to low as well. I don't like seeing this one go up when we've got 0 over here. Well, our next to 0 over here. Well, we'll see if this recovers. Oh, 73. Okay. Did not even notice that. We're over 10,000 citizens now. I'm getting a little scary there. Bricks and boards. Okay. Eight, and certainly not too fast. We'll just let that go. Are we? Well, we've done pretty well taking care of these the construction. And our ship is on its way. I just don't know if this is it's not working the way that I pictured it, obviously. That's that's where my silence is coming from. I'm too confused. It really shouldn't be happening like this, in my mind, when you have these priorities set up where this is a priority, and output 3 is low, and Oh, I know what I can do. I can turn this off. Yeah. Let's do that just for the time being. I forgot about that. Thank you, Brain, for finding that memory. Like I said, the bitumen, really not overly concerned about. We've got enough there. Plus, it's not a high value commodity, if you will. Well, high volume commodity. It's a high value commodity for sure. Hmm. Yeah, we're definitely seeing an increase here until a truck comes. So, yeah, I think it's we're not getting rid of the stuff that I don't want to get rid of now. So, how could this even be going up? Because that's this one. How about we do like this? Okay, I think I got it right this time. This is what this was what I thought was supposed to be the fuel one, and well, they are for this, but not for getting over here. It's this is weird because this pump is used for fuel there and for bitumen that way. And this pump is used for bitumen there and fuel that way. So what I've done now is shut off the fuel on this side. So we shouldn't be seeing this number going up anymore, and we should see, yes, we're seeing bitumen go back in there now. So, okay, good to go. They're making the containers, so I think yeah, there's only one thing left here to make, and that's our export distribution office. I'll transfer that over. We're not going to be we're not going to, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's going to be, it'll be transferring right now it'll be transferring to the border, but we will, excuse me, be ultimately getting it to here, which is as soon as it's built, and it's built now. So let me quickly check and see how far in we are here, because this may be 43 minutes. Probably not the best time to start up the transfer, although honestly it's not going to take a whole lot, and then I can quickly check on excuse me, oh, wrong one. I'll get this dealt with. So what's in Modred warehouse? It's chemicals. I'm going to rename this because that's not very descriptive. And crops warehouse. Yep. Okay. And that's right there. So we want you to pick up from there. and from the Modred Plastics warehouse, picking up from there and taking it to the customs house. Okay. And then that'll all change when we go back to, or when we get all the trucks back here. Okay, so who's doing the fuel thing? Plastic export DO. Want to remove that from here. 80%, and we'll get you to take care of them at 80%. Cool. Okay. Good. That's dealt with. We just need we want these 4 trucks. If they're not carrying anything, I'm just going to transfer them over. And you're doing the same thing. I'm going to transfer you over to there. You we will wait for, and this one can be transferred. Okay. Let this run its course. All right, so it's picking up chemicals from here and plastics from there and exporting chemicals and plastics. And that was 30%. Yeah, it's important on the export side. Stop production. I think it's warm enough. Yeah. Okay. How far away are you? Pretty close, I think. Yeah, just down by the coal electricity plant. What's going on with electronics and starving? They're obviously being able to get that now. The sports enjoyment is way down as well. Okay. That's cleared up. Maybe there's a little issue with the truck that was not. Okay, back over here. You can reassign yourself. And I think we're good to go. Life carries on. Well, actually... I just set the whole thing up, and really I want them to take everything down here. Now, all good. It's I just it's if I find that funny. Sorry. I'm just gonna turn that off. Let's keep this around 70, and what we want, I want to limit the amount, but I want what I'm storing here, I think, is, at least for the time being, is chemicals and plastic. So this is 25 plastic, 25. We had 25% of electronics, and electronic components is the other 25%. Yeah, there's nothing else down in this. We could do wood, but not wood, boards. But I really don't think it's even worth the space to manage that. I know it's a pretty short hop, but really don't know that it's that profitable. So, okay. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's export to the ship. And I'm gonna drop the numbers here down to about half. And this one has no more vehicles, so I'm gonna demolish that one, because that's where the garbage container is going to go. And I have to go get my demolition office so they can get going on that. Oops, wrong place. Okay, cool. So I think we're pretty traffic jam. Are we full of? Yeah, we're full of gravel and coal now. So good. Let that continue on. All right, our dock is done. Let's get the rest of these dealt with then. This one's complete, and you're not letting me build this one. Okay, you will. Okay, good. I was getting a little concerned there. We need to have that one or this one complete so we can do that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's rolling along pretty all right. And how are we looking here? We've got kinds of cement, mechanical components, prefabs, and bricks. Could have made a little bit of a shoot. This needs to be more than 10%. Oh, nice. I'm gonna put these all to 10%, and I think this needs to be more like 30%. Oh, shoot. Just grab, I mean, it's fine for the bricks and the prefabs and the cement, but for the mechanical components, we could end up shorting ourselves pretty seriously, so. Cool. Yeah, we're coming back from a near disaster that I just almost didn't see. So anyway, yeah, things almost there with getting our everything dealt with. We'll get everybody that was picking up bricks from there. We'll get them to pick up from there. We can do the same thing for our cement, and hopefully we will get this built for next session. So anyway, it was a fun one. I enjoyed kind of a little bit of troubleshooting and moving stuff around and getting things dealt with. So anyway, thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.